We're rolling.
Okay, perfect.
Hello.
Hello.
I hate this. I
Yeah.
hate the like rolling and then like the first thing that you have to do after the camera's rolling is the worst part, I think.
What
Because
is
once
it?
you get the hang of it, you kind of forget about the camera.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
I
forget that
think
you're
that's the
rolling.
key.
You just kind of get carried away, which is
Yeah.
the best thing.
Yeah.
I just hate being aware
Yeah.
of
Yeah.
cameras. But hello everyone. This is Sumanth.
It's a month. Yeah.
Sumanth.
Yeah.
A friend that I've met. I met you at the
Yeah.
GTD event, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we met at an event.
Yeah. Was it at the bungalow? Is that what the place was called?
I don't know. I don't even know what.
Yeah.
I was like kind
In
of
Santa Monica.
it's kind of high and drunk like first thing in the morning that day because it
Yeah.
was such a stressful day.
Yeah.
So I don't remember. I just remember there being free food and free booze.
Yeah.
And then I just had to perform to like 15 people. And
Yeah.
Sumanth was one of them.
I was one of them.
Yeah, we kept in touch. And here we are.
Here we are. Yeah. That day was super fun. I like didn't know what to expect going in. I was there for one of the artists.
Who
of
was
GTD.
it? Was it the guy who was wearing jeans and like strumming his guitar
Strumming
that
his
had like
guitar.
scribbles
Yeah,
and
yeah.
doodles all over it?
Yeah, Murado.
Yeah.
It's a cool dude.
Yeah.
Busy guy though. Like we try to hang out sometimes, but then like his life gets busy and my life gets busy. Yeah. It's tough to make things happen in LA.
Does he
Yeah.
live in LA?
He kind of moves around a lot.
Okay.
He's in LA sometimes he's in New York. Or
New
maybe he's,
York.
like,
Wow.
touring. Yeah.
I think the people who spent some time in New York and LA are like the coolest people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because it's like you got to be able to afford it too. I feel
Oh
like.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Is he rich?
No. I think he just makes it work.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay,
Yeah.
nice.
He's a cool dude though. Yeah.
How did you tell me how you know him?
I met him at a breaking sound mixer like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have you been to any mixers since the one that we met?
Since the one that we met at?
Yeah.
I've been to like these like aux events where you like I think they're called pop hangs.
Pop hangs.
They're pretty cool where you like show your demos, like kind of showcase
Whoa.
them to like
Is it
an
like
audience
in a
and stuff.
studio?
They had one that happened at my music school. I went to IO Music Academy.
Okay.
So they had one over there, and they had one at Lamp. You know what that
Lamp.
school is?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Is it in LA?
it's in LA too. It's
Okay.
in Santa Monica.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's like Los Angeles Academy of Music Production or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they had like studio spaces where you can play music for people?
Well, it's more like they put like they set up a stage, and then you're up on the stage. in
Oh,
front
you're
of people.
performing.
You can perform, or you can just play the demo.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like a mixed DJ session almost.
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Was there like that's a weird setting,
Yeah, and
but I
people
like
come
that I
in
can
with
see.
like all sorts of genres and songs.
Wait,
Yeah.
so was there? Is it like okay? Now I want to really know more because it's
Yeah.
like I'm thinking, what happens when one person finishes showing a track, and then there's like a 10-minute gap?
Oh no, they go right into the next one.
Oh, okay.
There's a hat, and then everybody puts their name into it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then
A
they
hat.
randomly
Okay,
pick
of
out
course.
names from the hat. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
I was luckily able to go at my school's pop hangs event, but Lamp they had like so many musicians show up, so the hat was like, or like the bucket was full, and like
Wow. Is it like
I don't think
hundreds of
like,
people?
maybe half the people went up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Did you show yours?
Not at Lamp. I showed
Okay.
mine at IO Music though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, send me your stuff. I'd like to listen,
I
by the
will,
way.
yeah.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you like, how do you share your Spotify or do you share like
Well,
a
I
demo,
have one
like a
song
vault
out
of
on
demos?
Spotify, so sometimes I share Spotify.
one song?
Yeah, I literally have
Oh,
one song
really?
out on
Okay. How long
Spotify.
have you been doing music?
I've been doing it for a while, but honestly, like it's kind of on and off. Like I was doing music before I moved here for a little bit, maybe
Mhm.
for like 2 years, and that's when I put out that one song. And then I was like kind of in my head about like the production quality because like I kind of do it all myself.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, okay, I need to kind of like assess everything I'm doing. So I'm when I moved to LA, I went into like a music production school. So I like
When was that? When was that? Was that like a couple of years ago?
Music, yeah. Okay. Academy, yeah. That's where I learned how to like mix, master, and all that stuff. So
are you content with doing everything on your own? Because I used to mix and master on my own, and it drove me crazy.
Yeah, it drives me crazy.
I got a mixer now.
Yeah.
I'm still on the lookout actually.
Yeah.
Because it's like it's hard to find. Because like I love to get all the levels right. I just hate doing it.
Yeah.
So I just want to make. I don't want to just like hand over my mixing to anybody who'll just do it. Yeah. I want a good one, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you got to have like ears for it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. And I'm also like, I'm like new to like this whole mixing and mastering thing. So like, I wouldn't say I'm like a professional, but like I've gotten pretty good. I think since I've done these courses and stuff.
What do you feel like is the hardest, most challenging part of mixing and mastering? For me, it's like always the crispness. Mm-hmm. And then second, even more frustrating is the levels. Like I never could get the volume high enough to match like the pop songs out there or like any other commercial songs.
Yeah. I think that's maybe one of the like clarity and loudness.
Yeah.
Is definitely like a challenge to like, it's a balance you have to find. And I think I find it as a challenge as well.
Yeah.
But I have gotten a lot better recently with that stuff, mainly because I've mixed and mastered a couple of drum and bass tracks.
Okay.
And like when you do that, you're like, okay, I can do anything else.
Is drum and bass like
electronic
a notoriously hard genre to mix?
Yeah, because there are so many elements and the loudness of drum and bass is like way louder than like any other genre.
Oh, interesting.
I feel like because you're hitting like LUFS of like -4. Like when compared to like pop stuff, you're hitting like -7 maybe, you know. So.
You call it LUFS? I've always thought it's pronounced LUFS.
Yeah.
Wait, is it like LUFS, either way? Yeah. Is it like GIFs or GIFs?
It's kind of like that. Okay, I think you can do it either way.
Yeah. I guess we're just like we didn't have to talk about music.
No.
But I guess we just like naturally segued into it.
Yeah.
Do you like talking about music, or do you like talking about
music? Yeah.
Okay.
Because I do everything in music. I'm a singer.
Okay.
Songwriter, producer, DJ. So like, yeah, I kind of get involved in music in any way I can.
Are you content with like wearing all the hats right now, or is there like a specific part that you'd like to channel into more?
Honestly, I would like to kind of channel into like, creating like electronic music, and then
producing.
What is it?
Producing?
Producing dance music primarily, and then have because I have like pop music that I make too, and I would rather have like, you know, other producers kind of help me out with my pop stuff, you know, because like I think with electronic music the production is more about the artist, you know, and then like the pop stuff you can kind of take from different producers and like find something new through collaboration, you know what I mean?
You know what I was talking about this with my manager the other day.
Yeah.
I've been on the lookout for producers to work with, and as somebody who produces too, I think I'm slowly starting to realize when I say I want a producer, it just means I need a drummer and a bass guitarist.
Yeah.
Because that's like the two, if you can take out everything else.
Yeah.
Like all those, all the like sparkles, electronic sparkles. You can take all of that away and have a really slapping drum and drum sequence and a bass.
Yeah.
That would be a song.
The song.
Yeah. So, that would be a song.
I agree. 100%.
But it just doesn't hit if you just have like a synth line going on the whole time and no drums.
Yeah.
So it's so cool. I wish I could play drums and bass.
Yeah.
It's like the two
I've kind of dabbled in them, but
like
I can only basically
drumming?
hold a beat. Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, but I had a friend who he was kind of in between places when I used to live in Pittsburgh, and he left his drum kit at my place because he couldn't like really put it anywhere or set it up anywhere. So he actually came over and set it up in my basement, and he would just come over and play it whenever he could. But then like I had the kit for the most part, so like I'd try to get in there and like play as much as I could. But like I mean it's hard, man. Like learning the drums is a challenge. Yeah, you have to spend considerable amount of time to like actually get good at it. Yeah. So I think I got like decent. I can hold a beat, you know, like a basic one, but I couldn't really do any of like the fills and like the fancy stuff.
Did you take lessons?
No. Just,
oh,
like,
you self-taught
following.
yourself?
Yeah, I taught myself. Yeah.
Whoa, that's pretty
I'm actually
intense.
self-taught in most things I do. Yeah.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Like singing, production, mostly self-taught until like I went to IO Music.
The thing about self-teaching yourself instruments, I think it's a little bit difficult. Like, especially if you're doing everything from scratch. Like, maybe at least being able to lay out the basics will be good. Like, as you know, taking lessons, because it's so physical.
It is. Yeah.
Instruments are so physical.
Yeah.
And do you play, like, is there one instrument that you feel like you're
Guitar.
really like confident in?
I would say guitar. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Is it one of those electric guitars or like?
I have both electric and acoustic guitars.
Okay.
Yeah, but I would say like I play rhythm guitar mostly, and I play kind of acoustic guitar in the style of like Ed Sheeran or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ed Sheeran's impressive.
Yeah.
He's like the guitarist.
He's good.
I know.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like I can do like all the crazy like, you know, if there are solos or something like that, like nothing like that. But like when I do play rhythm, I can like stay with the rhythm and like stay on beat, you know?
Cool.
Yeah.
And like, did you self-teach yourself guitar?
Yeah, mostly.
Cool. Okay.
When I lived in Utah, in my middle school, they had a course, like a guitar course or whatever.
Yeah.
And they taught us like basics, like, you know, finger placement and like where, you know.
That's important.
Like
so
really
you did have to start somewhere.
Stuff. Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, but I think I could have like picked that up through just like online as well.
Yeah.
I don't think I learned like something specific that like was like, oh, I needed to like take a course to like get there. Cause like I learned all the difficult stuff like bar chords and things like that through YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't have anybody like holding my hand for those.
Yeah. I have like one instrument that I feel comfortable in, and it's unfortunately not the most widely used in music, which can be like beneficial, whatever, but also kind of annoying. Like I play the cello.
Oh, that's great. Yeah.
And it sucks.
Why do you think it sucks?
It sucks because I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love it. And it's such a flex.
It is a flex.
But also I never ever am able to utilize it in my music.
Yeah.
So I can never use it. Like I actually never use it. It's just like a flex.
I mean, I think strings can go in like any type of music. So
Yeah.
You can find a way to put it into your music.
I would love a cello.
I like in the song I released, I made a very electronic production in the beginning, and I had a friend who just came up to me and like when I showed her like the early demo, she was like, a couple of strings would sound really good on this. And then I ended up adding strings just before like the chorus and the hook.
Wait, how did you add the strings? Did you hire
VST.
someone?
Yeah.
Where did you hire a
No, it's like virtual instruments. That's what I use.
Okay, VST. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and like it made a world of a difference.
What software did you use?
I think I ended up using like maybe session strings through Native Instruments.
Okay.
Yeah.
How the hell do people use Native Instruments? Is it a suite of plugins like Antares?
Yeah,
like,
I have the complete like ultimate. So that's one way to like get your things, but like now they have like a subscription too, but it's like insane. Yeah.
It's so annoying when they do that. Like I have so many Splice credits piled up that I never use. I only just need.
Nobody ever uses them. Yeah.
How many credits do you have?
I think like 6,000.
Oh, fudge. That's a lot. You know, I thought I had a lot. I was like 700.
Yeah.
6,000?
Yeah, like they just have been racking up.
How much money is that? Because you get like 100 credits.
I never like redeem them enough or something. You know? Because I've had Splice for years.
Non-refundable. Like once you stop, once you cancel your subscription, you lose all of it too.
Yeah, I think what they should do is like every month give you recommendations on like, oh, you should like get these sounds based on like what you've gotten before. so you can like listen to them and like they're curated to you, you know?
I think they do something similar, but they're not very good.
I bet.
Yeah, they're not good.
Yeah. But like they need to like kind of incentivize you to use those credits somehow. But
no, they don't give a shit. They just want the money.
Yeah, they just want the money.
Yeah. The reason why they don't introduce all sorts of like fancy, individualized, like personalized plans is because the best way to keep a customer paying is to not remind them that they're paying.
Yeah.
Because like so many people, I'm sure, like they just do the subscription and forget about it.
Yeah.
But if you keep getting emails saying like, oh, you know, lower your price, at least you're going to be aware that you're subscribed to something.
Yeah.
That's the tactic that I have found these subscription sites use sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then once you cancel, that's when you start getting emails again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's when they, you know, make you aware that you had that, you know, you pay monthly payment or whatever. But I realized I do that with like Twitch subscribers that I've had. Like I subscribe to like a random Twitch like, you know, person or whatever. And then like I forget that I had this person subscribed or whatever. And then like months later I'll see like a PayPal notification. I'm like, oh wait, this is still going on.
Oh, I hope that's not what my audience does.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I've been subscribed. I hate this person now. I hate it.
Yeah. You think they're like loyal viewers, but
then man,
they just forgot to cancel their subscription.
I got the thing is though, like I got a small group of fans, I feel like, or at least ones that I like closely. I don't believe in like one of those parasocial relationships. I rely on my fans so much.
Yeah.
Like I need the like what is it called? Like that word's tip of my tongue. Like validation.
Yeah.
From other people.
Yeah.
So yeah, I get lonely, but I feel like I have really nice fans.
That's nice. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. It's good to like have a community that cares about you, and it kind of goes both ways too sometimes, you know. You kind of provide to your fans, and then the fans will keep.
I want to be famous so bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you want to be famous?
Do I want to be famous? That's a really good question. I actually don't want to be famous. I feel like it's too much pressure once you are famous to like live up to like somebody's expectation.
Yeah, everybody says like they want to be rich but not famous.
Yeah.
Faceless.
Yeah.
Millionaire.
Yeah.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah, but then at the same time, I'm like, it would be nice to have like a certain amount of influence, you know? It's nice to have people like listen to you. And,
exactly.
Like, care about the things you care about.
Because like, you know, fame has such a bad rep because, you know, those who say they have fame and chase after fame are sometimes like they don't have any substance. It's just, I want to be known for me. Mm-hmm. But I do think, you know, like if you want to be known for your work, that's another form of fame that I am now. Like I used to be a little bit shameful about admitting it, but now I'm like, you know what? I work hard on music.
Yeah.
I work hard on it, and I'd like more people to listen to it.
Yeah.
You know? There's no shame.
Yeah. As you should, honestly.
It's just, I think it's generally frowned upon if you just say, I want to be famous, period.
Yeah, no, it's true. Because when I first moved to LA, I went into an acting school.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And like you see all sorts of people in the acting schools. And I remember like we would go around and like in our very first class, ask people, like the instructor asked people why they're at this acting school. And I remember like vividly that one person said like, I want to be famous. That's why she was doing it.
Was this person hot?
A little bit, yeah.
Did she end up being a famous person?
What is it?
Did she end up being a famous person at the end?
I think she's sort of famous.
Oh, good for her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wouldn't say like she's like mainstream or anything, but like I'm sure she's doing pretty well.
Good for her. Good for her.
Yeah. Yeah, but I just thought like that mindset of acting is interesting because like there are a lot of actors that do it, you know, for the art, and I respect that a lot. But when they do it for fame, it's, you know, the motivation's just different. You know what I mean? Yeah. And this acting school I went to, they always say, do it for, don't do it for yourself. Kind of do it for the art that like fulfills you. And I feel like that's a better way to go about it, because you get to appreciate your life more. Yeah.
This is such a random thing to say, but the one thing I have like missed is like, I realized you can hear yourself nice and clear, but you can't hear the other person. Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I'm gonna try to like, I don't know. I didn't think ahead. Like the
the mic's like hooked up to the headphones respectively.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's kind of bootleg.
Yeah.
Because what I would like to do is, I'm going to sound like we're just going to sound like a bunch of music nerds talking about like connections, inputs and shit. But
that's cool.
What I would like to do is like have an interface that have two outputs, like monitor outputs, so that you can hear, like, this is one output and another. Like, is that even possible?
Yeah. Are you saying like 1, 2 outputs and then 3, 4 kind of thing?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, I think there are.
But aren't there usually just one hole for?
Yeah. Wait, what's your
headphones.
headphones plugged into?
This is like plugged into this mic, which has like a separate function.
I see. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, but have you seen an interface like that, or is that like how does
that interface is in the mic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yours is connected to like an XLR and like a proper interface.
Yeah.
But
that makes sense. I see how this is routed. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But now I want to hear you.
Yeah.
How the hell do I do that?
I can pick you up from the room ambience.
Okay. Yeah. It's not too frustrating.
It's not too frustrating for me.
Okay. I wonder what Joe Rogan does. Like I
think he's probably got like one audio interface for like everything. Like a good one, you know?
Yeah, but how does what I'm saying is, how do both people listen to it? Maybe like get a splitter or something?
A splitter or I think it's probably like a splitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some sort of splitter. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I feel like I cut you off from our main topic.
Yeah. No, it's Joe. Yeah.
Fame, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you want to be famous?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just my work.
Just
that's all.
Work. Yeah.
I actually don't mind not being famous for my face.
Yeah.
Like, it's fine.
Yeah. That's fair.
But it's one of those things, like, I do want to experience for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Like, I saw Doja Cat's interview on Apple Music.
Nice.
On YouTube. I think it was about a year ago. And the way she put her journey to fame, it was so interesting, because how she was so nonchalant about it. She was like, oh my God, I'm just going to try this fame thing out. And I thought that was cool.
That is cool.
Yeah. Although it seems like she has become the type who, turned out they don't really like it. Yeah. I feel like nobody likes being famous once they are.
Yeah.
Like, nobody likes it.
Yeah. I have a question for you. Like, if you were to become famous, do you think there's like a time frame? Like, you want to be famous for this long and then like be done with it? Or
you know what? I can't remember her name. Do you know this lady who was in Legally Blonde? She was like the lady who like was always
Reese Witherspoon?
No, not Reese Witherspoon.
Oh.
But the older lady.
I don't know if I know her. I actually haven't seen the movie.
You haven't? Okay, hold on. I gotta search this up, because I want to know. She's like basically the reason why I wouldn't mind being famous when I'm like older. Because I would have used to say like, yeah, I would love to just be famous when I'm the most beautiful and sparkliest. and then just retire.
Yeah.
But I think
I feel like I would know
having
her.
Legally
If you
Blonde.
were to name her.
Hold on. I'm so bad with actor names.
Yeah.
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's kind of big now.
She is.
Yeah.
That's why I think it's so inspiring.
Yeah,
that somebody who's like, I don't know, she's in like 50s or 40s maybe.
Yeah.
Which is so cool to see. There's like a famous interview clip of her on the red carpet. Somebody asked a question along the lines of like, you know, what's the best thing about being in Hollywood at your age? And she was like, being able to eat whatever I want. That's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Makes me want to be that age, you know, when nobody, like, it's usually not the reverse. It's usually the reverse.
Yeah, so, totally. Yeah.
How long have
that is inspiring. Yeah. And like she's one of the actresses that's like doing it for the art right now, you know, and like she's being recognized for her skill rather than like looks or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah. You can kind of tell when an actor is in it for the acting or the fame.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it really affects their output a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe the projects that they choose to do. Because I feel like if you're really into acting and like fame aside, if you just really, this is what you really want to do, then I feel like a lot of these type of actors choose as many roles.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like the ones who just want to be cool and have fame is like usually the ones who just choose the same characters to play over and over and over again.
Yeah, like The Rock.
We love The Rock.
We love
The Rock.
Yeah.
But he loves being The Rock.
Yeah. I am interested in his A24 movie coming up though.
Oh, really? Yeah. Is there...
It looks like he's doing some sort of like a character thing with that. What is it?
Is it horror?
No, I don't think it's horror. It's about wrestling, and it's based on a true story, I think. I forget the name of it. It had an interesting name, but I forgot it. Yeah.
Is he gonna play wrestling?
Yeah, a wrestler. Yeah.
Nice.
It is him, but like he's playing a wrestler with hair. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm gonna have to look that up.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen. No, I have seen Dwayne Johnson with hair.
Yeah,
his high
like
school photo.
High school photo.
Yeah, where he looks the same, just with hair.
Yeah.
Wow, that'd be interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. And the only like wrestling film that I've ever watched would be Iron Lung.
I haven't seen that one.
Wait, is it Iron Lung? The one with Zac Efron in it.
Iron Lung.
Iron Fist?
No, it's Iron something for sure.
Yeah, it was like Iron. I'm pretty sure it's Iron Lung, Iron Chest. Iron. Yeah, whatever. Iron something.
Iron something. Yeah. That's so weird. I can't remember either.
I just remember it being a very orange film.
Yeah, it was.
It was a very orange film.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't like the movie that much.
Yeah?
No.
I thought it was pretty good. Like,
yeah.
I enjoyed it, I think.
Do you like movies?
Yeah. I do like movies.
Okay.
Yeah. I watch a lot of movies. I have, A-list. So like I try to go out to movies as much as I can, but like I feel like my life has gotten busy now. So I don't go out to movies as much anymore.
What was the most recent film you watched?
Thunderbolts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool. How was it?
It was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. I thought it was interesting. It was a movie about like mental health.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. Which was
so is it like, oh, okay. Is it like marvelizing mental health?
Yeah, maybe a little bit, but also it's like telling, it was more like telling a story about mental health, like using Marvel. It wasn't like marvelizing, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah. It was doing the opposite.
Does it have Sebastian Stan in it?
It does.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Because like he looks so different with the long hair that I have I had to like do a double take and see if it's actually him.
Yeah. He does look different. Yeah. And then I heard he shaved his hair after.
Why?
Yeah. I don't know.
Like maybe one of those like character, like mental
maybe another character.
crisis after a character.
Yeah. Yeah.
He would totally be the kind of actor who would have that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, very good actors.
Yeah, very good actors.
In Thunderbolts.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just looks a little like too tropey at this point.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Marvel. Yeah, it was good. I think it was different for what, Marvel.
Really?
From what other Marvel projects.
Okay.
Yeah, which was interesting. Yeah. But I did think the ending was too short, and there wasn't
was it like rushed ending?
Yeah, a bit of a rushed ending. I think there could have been a little bit more to it. But the movie was like 2 hours. So
I just love Florence Pugh.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah. I've got a huge girl crush on her.
Yeah.
Is she girl crushable in
I believe so.
Thunderbolts?
Yeah.
She looks so badass in all the posters.
Yeah. She is badass. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I fell in love with her after watching Midsummer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you watch that one?
Too. Yeah.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it.
It's a great movie too. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm having a old movie fix.
Yeah.
Like phase nowadays.
Nice.
Like
what have you been watching?
The other day I just watched, believe it or not, for the first time, Taxi Driver.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that
Martin
one yet.
Scorsese.
It's on my list.
Oh,
was it good?
Man. Robert De Niro was so dashing when he was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's such a poppy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to see it. Yeah.
It's pretty funny in the most serious way.
Okay.
Yeah. I think I picked this up from my boyfriend, but when you watch like a movie or like a show that's like way too serious, it's kind of funny. And I feel like my film brain is like tuned into that now.
Nice.
I just find extremely serious. It's in the delivery of the actors too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like if they're like super into it, I find it so funny, like in the best way, the most impressive way, like The Shining.
Yeah.
I just find the delivery of like such a dramatic, serious character.
Yeah. That is a good example.
Yeah. It's funny.
Yeah.
The way he dies. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
I think you have to commit to it as an actor.
Yeah.
Like make a choice, and even if it's like crazy and like coming out of the left field, if you commit to it and believe in it, it can be like humorous. It can be, even if it's like a funny bit, don't play it like it's funny. Like take it seriously.
A straight face.
Yeah. That's a tip I learned from acting school. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about acting where, and when I say comedic, it's not like ha 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 comedic, but it's just like ha 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 whoa. There's a level of like you got to really lose yourself.
Yeah, exactly. It's like moments like maybe a character is like losing something, but it's like sort of funny for the audience.
Yeah, exactly.
But like you have to play the character as like you actually are losing something. But if you play it like, oh, it's also funny to you that the character is losing something, then like the audience is gonna find that it's fake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That scene from There Will Be Blood. Do you know There Will Be Blood?
No, I feel like I've
heard of that one. It's an oil movie.
Yeah.
I know it sounds so kind of like boring, but it's one of the most captivating movies I've seen. A little bit too depressing, but to watch it like over and over again. But it's got Daniel Day-Lewis, who's known for the method acting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah, I'm not really familiar with method acting, to be honest. It sounds crazy to me.
Yeah, like, like in The Shining, they were saying like Shelley Duvall was like, and a lot of the like crew members were terrified of Jack Nicholson.
Right.
Through the duration of the whole shoot, because he would like, actually be. Wait, was the character he played Jack called Jack as well?
I forget. Wait.
Yeah, I think so, because what he was typing was like all play and all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy.
Oh yeah, that was like, that. Yeah.
Here comes Jack.
Wait, isn't it Johnny or something?
Oh, Johnny. Wait, John?
Like here's Johnny. Isn't that like the thing? Or maybe?
Oh yeah. Yeah, actually.
But is that his name?
Yeah, I just realized what the hell is his name in the movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll look that up later.
Yeah. Is there like a genre that you like watching?
A genre that I like watching? I feel like a genre that I feel like there aren't enough movies in is sci-fi.
You like sci-fi?
Yeah, I like sci-fi.
Okay.
But there aren't like too many sci-fi movies that come out.
Not good ones.
Not good ones.
Yeah. Not good ones. Like
Once in a
cyberpunk, do you like
lifetime.
that kind of stuff?
Like Dune or something.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Dystopian
or
like Blade Runner type.
Yeah, Blade Runner. You don't see like movies like that much.
Have you seen Ghost in the Shell?
I have.
I love that film.
That's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were, throwing beef because it was like, oh, it didn't stick to the original.
Yeah.
But as a fan of the original anime as well,
nice.
I just thought, honestly, the movie, just for the visuals, nailed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it was
great.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Also Scarlett Johansson,
I mean, yeah.
Hottie.
Yeah.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah. Yeah, I wish there were more movies like that come out often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk.
I did see one sci-fi movie recently that was good. It's the Robert Pattinson one.
Oh, Mickey 13.
Yeah.
I forget the number.
Is it 17?
Mickey 17, yeah.
Yeah.
Bong Joon-ho.
What is it?
Bong Joon-ho. He's a
Oh.
director.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he won Oscars for Parasite a few years ago.
Right. I see Parasite too. It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that movie. Yeah.
It's so wild seeing a Korean director.
Yeah.
Like that I grew up with watching like his Korean films, now working with like American world stars.
Yeah.
Like Robert Pattinson or
yeah.
Chris, whatever. Just name dropping.
Yeah.
But
that's amazing. Yeah.
Okay, so was Mickey 17 good?
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it a lot.
Was it depressing?
I mean, I think it was definitely about a little bit of like mental health type stuff too.
Okay.
In there.
Lots of mental health.
The character goes through a lot.
Okay.
In the film.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that soon.
Yeah. Really good. Yeah.
It's just always the dilemma is, should I watch old movies or keep updated on the current one? Like I movies. still have yet to catch up on the Barbenheimer. Like I'm like way behind. If I needed to catch up, I'm gonna have to like really dedicate.
Yeah.
Watched neither. Yeah. I actually tried watching Barbie for like a couple minutes. I don't think I was like, maybe I wasn't in the right mood for it, but it was like a little too bubbly. Bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Too bubbly.
Well, I thought it was gonna be bubbly, but I watched it and I thought
maybe it gets less bubbly over the course of the movie. But I'm too impatient.
Yeah, I think I agree with that. Yeah, it starts out bubbly for sure.
Yeah, and then gets more and more existential.
I'm
sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to give that a try again.
Yeah. I like the movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but damn, all those old movies. The thing about old movies is the sound for me.
Yeah.
The sound is so different from like what we hear. Like I think audio in movies are one of the best things ever. Like in whatever year we're in, but old movies have its kind of like, I think it has something to do with them used to like using a lot of Foley back in the day.
Yeah. Yeah.
So everything is like crisper, almost like more than it should be, but that's like the beauty of it.
It is.
Like the paper rustling or like, and also like no phones.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
And I hate it when movie characters or
use phones
show. Yeah, I hate it.
Yeah.
I hate it. I know it's such a huge part of our.
Have you seen the new movie Drop that just came out?
No. What is it about?
It's about like.
Wait, who is in it? Also.
They're new actors. Okay. I think one of the guy's name is Brendan Glenner or something like that.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I forget the actress' name, but.
What is it about?
It's about like these two people that like go on a date together, and then the woman starts getting like all these like airdrops.
Oh yeah, kill your date.
Yeah,
that
kill
one.
your date. Yeah.
Yeah.
So interesting. Yeah. But like it's all about like
I can't the whole duration of it.
But like I saw a Q&A for that movie and the director was like they found a way to like not make it so like the character's on the phone, or it doesn't feel like the character's on the phone all the time.
Okay.
They would just like put up like the text messages on the screen instead of like them like looking down at their phone like the whole time and stuff.
Yeah.
I think they found a pretty good balance. Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're definitely like people are coming up with more and more clever ways to do it too.
Yeah.
There was a really, really good movie with like a lot of Asian casts, and it's called Missing, I think.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's got
Is it
I forgot
John
his
Cho?
name. John
John
Cho.
Yeah.
He plays
good.
the father.
Yeah.
And did you watch it?
I watched the first one.
There was a second one too, but the first one was a good one.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I watched.
It's a good movie. Yeah.
Yeah, but I thought that format of like
great format.
You're not actually looking at a screen in a screen.
Yeah.
But like you're actually looking directly into the screen. How like it's like changing back and forth. I thought that was so clever.
Yeah, very clever. Yeah.
Like one of the most refreshing formats that I've seen in film in a while.
That reminds me, like, I was so excited when John Cho got like cast for Cowboy Bebop on Netflix, and then they like ruined it.
Yeah, we don't go there. I was
very upset.
We don't go to Cowboy Bebop on Netflix
because I liked him as an actor, and like I think they had like maybe one of the best like series at their hands. I think just the writers in general didn't care about the original anime as much.
Honestly, I was so like I'm usually like I don't really care when Netflix is like, oh, we're remaking Death Note. Like I don't care. But Cowboy Bebop was like one of those animes that was like such a special place in my heart that they can't ruin this. It's too much of a classic for them to ruin, and then they did.
Yeah.
It was such a disappointment. Like I kind of like, hey, no shade on all the actors.
Yeah.
They're all beautiful. They're all great. They're all Hollywood standards.
Yeah.
But I kind of wished like they just literally cast people who look like dress them exactly the same. Like Faye Valentine.
Yeah, I think Faye was a big one.
It's just
that was
like
diverted
the whole
very
point
much.
is the tits.
Yeah.
The whole point, like she's a character who's like sexualized. That's what her femme fatale.
I feel like people are scared to go in that direction in like today's world for whatever reason.
Yeah, they turn around and make Bond movies. Yeah. Where like a lot of, I mean, I know like Bond girls have been less and less sexualized over the years, but they're still like very like, oh, show my legs, whatever.
Yeah. But the thing is like people like sexualizing people exist in the world. And like films are starting to like ignore that fact. I feel like films should show what life is like truly. You know? Yeah. And it encompasses like a lot of different things.
Well, it all happened with like woke culture.
Well, yeah, definitely.
And also like more, feminism movements over the years.
I think there should be a balance, I think like sure like woke culture can do certain things, but then like don't push down like the old culture either, Don't like
all I want is Faye Valentine to be hot and naked almost. That's what I wanted for Faye.
Yeah.
And then like I wish there was like they could have. I mean, obviously there were so many things wrong about that show. I didn't even watch it through, but I just didn't even have to watch a lot of it to just realize that this is not Cowboy Bebop that I know. Yeah. But like I wished Ed would have been like cool too to be in more, because I think they didn't even introduce Ed in the show.
Honestly, I watched like 2 episodes.
Yeah, they basically didn't. Have you watched the original anime?
I have. Yeah.
Ed, Ed, right?
Yeah.
I'm the digital hacker.
Is the little kid?
Yeah, the little kid. Yeah. I thought like Ed is like one of the coolest character in Cowboy Bebop, and they didn't have Ed until like the last 10 seconds of it. Yeah. Of the series.
Because I think they were planning on making more seasons, but then didn't really pan out that way. Yeah.
One Piece they nailed, apparently.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked the first 2 episodes at least.
Yeah. I need to actually watch more of it too.
There's something about anime adaptations that like no matter how well they do it, it just cannot beat the the punchiness and the exaggerations of like characters, which makes anime, you know.
Yeah, I think there's something about
replicate it.
Like live action adaptations where they kind of move really slow in the beginning. Yeah, as a series. Yeah.
And it's weird. Let's just face it. It's weird to see an animated character that we feel like we personally know turn into a human all of a sudden. You know, that I think there's that element too.
Definitely.
Of like, you know what? I don't think I needed to know what, like, you know, Spike looks like in real life.
Yeah.
Like, I love John Cho.
Yeah.
But I don't think I needed to, like, know the details or whatever.
Yeah. No, that's fair. I totally understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what a great anime. I got to rewatch it soon. It's been a while.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to watch One Piece and Avatar at some point. Yeah.
There's no way I'm ever going to watch these.
Yeah, I know.
Because they have like 6,000 seasons.
Right.
Yeah, it's just, I'm not going to even go there.
Right.
Same with Naruto.
One Piece is like long.
You got to choose your... Like, if you are going to watch one of those long-running series, you're going to have to dedicate yourself to one.
That's true, yeah.
I feel like I'll be a Naruto gang.
If I can fully watch all of it, to be honest. Because, like, life has gotten so busy for me right now. Yeah.
Really? Are you busy?
I am.
That's cool.
The amount of, like, music I'm trying to make and, you know, the fact that I'm producing everything myself, too.
Yeah.
Just keeps me, like, so busy.
Nice.
Yeah.
What's your daily, like, I hope you don't mind the segue, but I just love being nosy about, like, everybody's daily schedule.
Yeah.
Like, when do you wake up?
Yeah.
Do you have breakfast? Like, I love, like...
I'm actually not very good with, like, keeping up with, like...
schedules,
especially, like, eating habits and
Hey, you're an artist. You can do whatever the hell you want. But, like, okay, say, like, what does a really good day look like for you? Where
a really good day?
Yeah, like a day where you're, like, at the end of the day...
Feeling very productive?
Yeah, like, this was a good day. Like, balanced, too.
So
not just work.
I haven't done this in a long time, honestly. But a really good day for me is, like, waking up probably at, like, 8. And then, like, I get ready in, like, an hour, maybe get some food. Like a good healthy breakfast, and then I would either go for a run or go to the gym. So, like, depending on, like, my day of workout, like, I'm either, you know, I live in Hollywood, so, like, sometimes I run up to, like, the observatory and, you know, just, like, get some fresh air or something, or I just signed up. Well, like, I actually used to go to a boxing gym not too long ago, so, like, I would do that, but then that place closed down. Yeah, just the management got bad, I guess. But whatever gym I'm signed up to. Right now I'm signed up to a gym in Santa Monica. So like,
that's far away.
It's far.
Yeah.
Yeah. They sold me on it. It's like this, like, AI gym where they, like, make workouts for you and stuff. And then all you have to do is show up and, like, everything is, like, done for you.
Wait, what do you mean everything is done? All you have to do is move your body.
All you have to do is move your body. Yeah, you
but...
go in there. Like, all of your equipment remembers, like, the weights you were using and, like, everything like that. So you just scan and then, like, you just, do your thing.
Interesting. So, like, are the dumbbells digitized?
Well, not the dumbbells.
Okay.
The dumbbells are just regular dumbbells. But, like, everything else, like, actual, like, workout equipment, like...
Like the weights and stuff?
Yeah, weights.
Like, the machines.
Machines and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So it's got an electric...
resistance.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's so fancy.
Yeah.
Like, the gym that I go to is, like, janky as hell.
Where do you go?
Like, all the knobs that you have to, like...
Yeah.
The lowest starts from, like, 20 pounds, which is so crazy.
It's,
my puny ass arms can't handle those 5 pounds, like, even.
Yeah, so, like, I work out probably, like, an hour or 2 hours, depending on, like, how good I feel. And then... after that, it really depends. If I'm, like, whatever project I'm working on, I work on that for as long as I can. So, like, maybe if I have, like, a studio session, it actually probably goes on for, like, 4 hours or something, and I'm making music. So I do that, and then, like, in the evening, I usually just, like, go out, like, network or go to a show.
Wow, that's nice.
Yeah. So I try to, like, maximize my time in that way. I just have, like, you know, whatever I can do, I do during the day. Yeah.
I like that, though. Just, like, leave out evening time for
Yeah.
networking.
Yeah.
I love that.
Exactly. Yeah.
And
I will kind of like preface this by saying like it helps that I live with my parents right now. Because they're like, oh, I would be like working and stuff, but yeah,
wait,
it
your
helps
whole
them.
family moved to LA?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sweet. Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. How late do you stay up?
Oh yeah, that's a good question. So like when I used to go to my acting school, I would go to bed like at 12. Like
okay, normal time.
Normal time.
Ish. Yeah.
Ish. But like
let's go into musician schedule,
right
baby.
now I'm not going to the acting school, so like I stay up like maybe 2. Like last night I stayed up till like 4 or something. Oof. Yeah. Sometimes I'm like an insomniac. Yeah.
Yeah,
crazy.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing though is I'm glad to see that in the industry of like doing sessions and stuff.
Yeah.
There's not as many of these like crazy sessions where it starts at 6 p.m. and then 8, like it's not really a thing, it seems. Like when you're being scheduled a session, it's usually like noon start or 11 start or something like that.
Yeah, I like during the day sessions myself too.
Yeah, I think it's just good for keeping your sanity.
Yeah.
Like I've definitely been there where I was like not doing anything during the day, or I was also working during the day and also working through the night because I felt in order to make good music, you got to be awake at night kind of thing.
Yeah.
The whole time, you never sleep.
Yeah. I have worked like 12-hour days to finish certain songs and stuff like that before too. Yeah. I remember at one point I was taking like 5 acting classes. And I was also doing like this vocal production course.
Wow, that's busy. Yeah.
School. So that was like the busiest time in my life where I actually had schedule. Like that was when I was like working out, going to acting school, and kind of spending time like kind of like setting time aside to produce music. So I feel like that was maybe like the most productive I've ever been. I don't know if I'll like get there ever again, but like I want to.
Yeah, you will. You will. Yeah. When was that?
It was probably 2 years ago.
Oh, that's well. Yeah. Now, what does it look like now? Like
now is like I feel like.
Do you work on music every day?
Not every day.
Really? Okay. That's actually what I'm always curious about because I feel like there are musicians who like say like to have a strict schedule for work and off work day. Like I remember Cardi B saying like in her Instagram live, like, oh, I like to just go into the studio 3 times a week and record for hours.
Yeah, that's a good way to do it.
But there also, you turn around, there are people who are like, it's 4 hours every day. No more, no less.
Yeah.
You know, like, so I feel like it's interesting to see the difference.
I think you have to kind of cater to like what you're feeling. Sometimes you have to kind of just see if you have like the juice creatively, you know, and then like work on those days. Yeah.
Yeah,
and don't force it, you know. I
you know, really I'm actually a believer in the opposite. You gotta force yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only so much force you can put, of course.
Yeah.
There's just days when it just
sometimes I do force myself. Yeah. Like sometimes I'm like, oh, I need to finish this verse. Like I need to finish writing this like, song today. Yeah. And sometimes I'll do it.
Yeah. It's good to say like set healthy.
But I don't do it often.
Deadlines. Yeah.
I find that like when a song comes naturally to me, it's like better. The results are better in general, but at the same time, I can force myself to write a good song too.
Yeah, it's a good discipline to have.
Especially do a bit of both, actually.
Because I also go through a phase where like I'm in love with music and then I'm out of love with music. So like in the latter, I don't like even listening to other music. Yeah. Like I just like podcasts or shows or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
So I obviously in those times I can't just not write music for like 6 months on end. So like just the level of forcing sometimes a little bit is good.
Yeah. I would say like that's like hard. Like I thought that was hard for me to relate to before. Like not being into music because like I've always been into music and like I'm always down to listen to music. But more recently, like I've been feeling like low, like mentally, and I I realized like for the first time, like maybe like a month ago, I was like, I'm not gonna listen to music in the car today. Yeah, and it was nice.
Yeah, it's nice to just, you know, sit with your thoughts a little bit sometimes if it's bearable.
Yeah.
I mean, we're nearly hitting our 1 hour mark.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I hope it was all recording good the whole time.
I think
good.
It was. Yeah.
And okay. Let's see. My last question is, like, what do you want to do and tell people, you know, how they can find you and which is, you know, where to contact you and, you know, keep in touch with you the best?
Yeah. So I have an artist project called Nth Degree. It actually comes from my name, Samant. The last three letters,
Yeah,
NTH.
it's NTH degree.
Degree.
Yeah, I love it.
So you can find me on Instagram to follow my artist project, Nth Degree Songs. That's my Instagram handle. So you can find my stuff there. I plan to release a lot of music this summer. So
oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Are you going to brand yourself and stuff?
What is it?
Like branding, you know, music videos and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, so a lot of visuals too.
Visuals too. Cool. Yeah, but I have to kind of figure out the logistics of that. Like I'm still kind of like figuring out like which team I'm going to work with. I have a couple of friends who are down to help me out. So like just figuring out like what I'm going to do there too. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Sumant. And I guess this is a wrap.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for having me.
Bye. Wait, let's do a thumbnail.